still here at the Angel Fair Africa event at the Labadi Beach Hotel, and I'm here with Mark. He's going to tell us a little bit about what he does and how the experience has been so far for him.
Thanks, Larissa. So my name is Mark Straub. I manage Khosla Impact Fund along with a small team. We invest in companies that we think can reduce inequity and create economic opportunity for mass markets in emerging markets. And we invest primarily in India and in sub-Saharan Africa. And my experience here today in the last couple of days in Ghana has been great. I'm really excited about the enthusiasm and the passion of a lot of the entrepreneurs here, and the fact that you're starting to see some with real traction and investment dollars starting to trickle in. So it's a good experience.
You mentioned earlier that this is your first event. What are you looking forward to seeing in next year's events?
Well, I'm really interested to see how many of the companies that pitched or presented today are still back here next year or have raised substantial amounts of money or gotten business traction in a year from now. Would love to see, maybe even if those companies don't come back to pitch, which is fine, it would be great to see sort of what the traction or business success has been for those companies that did come through here.
And in your talk, you mentioned something really interesting. You said investors like to follow instead of leading. Can you elaborate more on that?
Yeah, what I said was actually a question to a group of entrepreneurs that were on a panel, and I asked them this question because I'd been hearing consistently around the community that there were a lot of people who were interested in following a particular investment or a particular opportunity, but weren't in the position to lead. So the question I asked, which was just to get the entrepreneur's perspective, was why do you think, at least right now at this particular time in West Africa, that there are a lot of investors who are interested in following but not interested in leading? And I heard some of the perspectives from the different entrepreneurs. They gave some good suggestions. Maybe it's about risk tolerance. Maybe it's about time. They don't have the time to do the diligence. They want someone else to do that work. I think those are certainly possible. I think there's also the reality, I think, for a lot of folks who are interested in following and maybe don't want to lead is a question of conviction and whether or not they can actually get to conviction on a company and on investment theses. So we're here learning, and we haven't made any investments yet in West Africa, but we intend, when we do come into West Africa, to be willing to lead, obviously along with local co-investors. But what we're trying to do when we spend time here is to develop that conviction so we don't have to wait for somebody else to tell us what a good company might be.